How's it, everybody in my YouTube community? Johan Bester here. Thank you so much for visiting the channel, clicking on the video. Really do appreciate all the likes and shares and all the new subscribers. It's an exciting time. So you might have noticed that I've analyzed Emma KOK, young Dutch girl singing with André Rieu and his orchestra and company in Maastricht a little while ago. And wow. How many fans does Emma KOK have around the world? It's just a beautiful thing to see. And the more I find out about her, the more impressed I am by this person. And I said also in my analysis video, you should check it out on my channel from a week ago. I said that she seems like a special person. And something, there's something about her. I know it sounds like a cliche, but sometimes it just is like that with people. There's something about them. You can't put your finger on it. And in many cases, in my opinion, that something is a real, authentic charisma. And charisma is a gift, in my experience, is a gift to attract people to yourself without putting anything on, without trying, But yeah, then I learned also about her disease and how she's campaigning and raising money for research and whatever. And I thought, wow, how incredible for a 15-year-old to have such a vision and such a focus in her life. Really incredible. But then also, in his introduction, André Rieu said she won the Voice Kids of Holland. So I went and searched that up, and I found one of those, the Voice Global videos that has the winner's journey, with all the songs that she sang from her blind audition all the way through to the finals. And yeah, I was really mesmerized by this young singer. So this was in 2021, and she was born in 2008. So she was then like 13 years old. And I spoke about how tiny she seemed and that maybe she's still growing. But then I learned, because of her illness, a beautiful comment that I had from one of her fans. Thank you so much for all your comments. Hey, I really appreciate it. So one of the fans commented who knows her story and said that because of her disease, she's also not growing quite like somebody her age would normally grow. So that's why she's quite of a small stature. But anyway, at 13 years old, even in this voice video, which you'll see now, she looks so tiny. But she did some beautiful, powerful performances. And we're going to check out now her rendition of This Is Me from The Greatest Showman, which was one of the performances that she did in the finals of the Voice Kids of Holland in 2021. So let's listen together.
I'm not a stranger to the dark. Hide away, they say, 'cause we don't want your broken parts. But I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious.
Nice. So she sings in D. And then she changed the melody. She didn't go da 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 to the low A. She just altered the melody slightly. And that is so clever, that is so smart, because the low A would have been hard for her to have control over, which is a similar comment that I made in the Voila video that she did with André Rieu in that performance, where I said the A seemed lowish for her, but she managed it well. But she just said da 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 da. She just altered the melody. And you know what? When somebody does that skillfully, even though you're familiar maybe with the song and you know what to expect, and then you don't hear what you thought you would, it doesn't bother you if they change the melody slightly when they do it convincingly and with confidence and without taking anything away from the song. So I thought that was beautiful.
When the sharpest words wanna grab me down, gonna send a flood, gonna dry them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me.
Nice.
Another round of bullets.
hard to find a place to pause, but she sang the D and the E so well. What I love about the sound that she makes generally, but also on the higher pitches, a D and an E is a tricky spot. D what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. D and E5 is a tricky spot for a female vocal, and especially someone who's young, and especially someone who is quite small. And she sings it, the reason I'm impressed is she sings it so open and so free and so resonant. Like it's a powerful sound. A resonant sound is a good quality sound, and it's a powerful sound. And a resonant sound is a sound that conveys the emotion of what you're trying to say so much better than a poor quality sound. So she makes that resonant, free-flowing, beautiful sound on the D and the E without any pressure. It's not, ah! It's not like she's trying. She's, ah! It's just open and free, and yeah, it seems so natural and so comfortable to her, even though definitely there's developed skill in this young singer. So that's beautiful. I just want to go back a little bit. Let's take it from there. D again. This is me. Boom. Lots of D's. D, 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 D5s. All beautifully sung, all under her control. Sure. Really, really skillfully done for a young person. I also saw many of the others in like the knockout rounds and that in this, winner's journey video. Man, there are some talented kids in the world and in Holland. There was a little boy that was in a three-way knockout. Sang so well. But anyway, there's much to love about this performance for me. First thing is the beautifully natural, uncomplicated, great quality sound production. It's easy just to listen to a singer and go, oh, they sing so well. And the point of me doing these videos, these analyses, is to educate people. Because it's so much better if you could say, wow, that was good because X, Y, and Z. Because you have some point of reference. You have some specific things that you are listening out for, like intonation, which is pitch. The pitch is good. Like stagecraft, which is how they use their body and their facial expression, what they wear, how they move, to make the song stronger. Talk about the quality of the sound. Is it a resonant sound? Talk about placement of vowels. Is it brighter? Is it darker? Talk about a slightly disconnected sound, which is a breathy sound, which some singers choose for a very effective, emotive, expression. All those kinds of things. So, first thing, that's what I started to say, that I loved is the quality of the sound and the skill that she has to control her voice. Then secondly, just like in Voila, she chose the right key for her voice. I don't know if she has a vocal coach, maybe she does, or some people who advise her. She grew up in this musical family, has this brother who's a violinist, also got exposure on the André Rieu stage when he was little. So clearly she must be surrounded by people, or probably, not clearly, probably she's surrounded by people who can give her good advice. But she chose a really good key, maybe the show's producers also. She sang so freely in that D to D octave and then the E above as well. And everything was under her control. Then the other thing that I really enjoyed is watching her perform. It's very tricky with youngsters, 10, 11, 12, 13-year-olds, because what do they sing? I'm sorry, but most pop is adult content. It speaks about things that adults should know about and children don't. And then we often see kids on these kinds of shows sing songs that are not appropriate for them age-wise, in my opinion. So she chose a good song, and she performs with an innocence and a purity, sort of unadulterated. There's no fake, there's no trying too hard. Even the outfits that she wore throughout the journey, it was funky, it was cute, but I didn't ever feel it was try hard. So she's relying, this is my opinion, she's relying on just allowing people to see who she is. This is me, which is funny, the title of the song, quite appropriately chosen by her, this song. She just is who she is. And she just presents herself as an innocent, pure, like I said, unadulterated, untouched, not forced kind of character. And she just performs her heart out. She just enjoys singing. She enjoys performing. That is very obvious. She played to the camera really well. Most of the time during the course of a competition like this, whether it's the adults or the kids on Voice or Idols or whatever, the guys get better gradually at, working the stage and working the cameras and all of that. And then, of course, it was a beautiful production, I think, with the dancers, and that they had the gold pants and she had the gold jacket, or vice versa. She had the gold skirt and they had the gold jackets on. And no, it's just beautifully done. It was full of life, full of energy, an appropriate song choice in a good key, sung really, really, really well. So I'm really happy for Emma that the public voted for her and that she won. And I think that really was a watershed moment for her, breaking things open. And then, of course, the André Rieu moment. Again, that's a new platform for her to become even more known and on a global stage with someone like André Rieu again. So, well done, Emma. Well done, Emma's family and people around her who love her and support her. I think it's just a very beautiful artist to look at. And I'm just absolutely going to keep a close eye on what she does next. I'm a fan. Thank you for spending the time with me. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give the video a like. Share it with somebody you think will enjoy it. I would really appreciate it. And until next time, please take care of yourself. Before you go, let me just quickly remind you of two exciting things that is part of our company. The one is a podcast on Spotify, free for everybody, called Voice Matters with Johan Bester. And the second is that we now have a Discord server, Charisma Performing Arts Discord server. I would love it if you would consider joining our community there. The links are in the description.